Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the bit with Robbie and Mia.
It's the bit.
Hey, it's the bit. Hey. He gets it.
He has no idea what's going on. Welcome, guys.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
What's up, everybody?
Just ignore this guy over here for right now.
Does the camera look angled to you? Did it look like it slipped a little bit?
Yeah.
I just need to check that really quickly. We'll keep this in if I was wrong.
The camera is a tad drunk right now.
Our bio for this is actively raising the cost of podcast equipment because there's no way we should be allowed to do this. Guys,
it's called a canted angle. Never ever heard of it? Wait, turn it up.
It's amazing you don't do this professionally. I'm shocked.
I know. So, our BU education is really getting us a lot. We're learning how to be professionals.
Hey, guys, welcome to the bit. This is our guest, Professor Lapidus. We have a little bio written about you.
Oh, fun.
We did not copy and paste it from the BU website, and we did not put it in ChatGPT to condense it.
Oh, wow.
So
I'm excited about the ChatGPT part.
I'm surprised you know what that is.
There was
How old
no
are you?
ChatGPT.
Old 60.
I have children.
Oh.
Adam began. His name is Adam Lapidus, by the way.
One for one. Keep going.
Adam began his television career at 16 as a production assistant on Paramount's Taxi, thanks to creator Jim Brooks. After studying writing at NYU and graduating in 1986, he moved to Los Angeles and wrote for shows like Who's the Boss and Charles in Charge. His big break came with a pitch that earned him a writing credit on The Simpsons.
Don't stop.
We're having too much fun.
Leading to his first network staff.
You gotta earn the applause.
So mean.
Leading to his first network staff job on the final 2 seasons of Full House. He later worked on series for Fox and the WB, like Warner Bros.
There used to be a network called the WB.
Oh man,
back in the day.
So young. I'm sorry.
No, I'm old. It's not you.
There's two ways to look at it.
Comparative,
And I'm looking through the fog of age. Is there someone out there? You people. Before just the voices in my head.
Sorry, we're doing the bio.
Sorry, my bad.
We're getting the Disney Channel. Before joining Disney Channel's Phil of the Future, which launched a 15-year run there. During that time, he wrote and produced for The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, The Sweet Life on Deck, Jesse, where he became an executive producer, and the first 3 seasons of Bunked. After Disney, he wrote and produced for Netflix's Team Kaylee. Now he is an assistant professor at Boston University's College of Communication.
Teaching some amazing classes
really
that I am
amazing
taking
classes.
Yes,
now.
I've had Mia in 2 classes, and I've so far lived to tell about it.
I guess our first question, who's your favorite student at Boston University?
That's a great first question.
Everybody but you.
Have you seen that movie?
Is that a movie?
Anyone but you.
Oh, I don't know. I don't see movies. I don't know.
I think we had a few other intro questions.
Oh, yeah, of course. we wrote down some questions
Besides how great Mia is.
Besides how great, I know, it's the Mia podcast and everything, but...
Mia is a wonderful student. I enjoy having her in my class very, very much. She
Thank you,
participates. She's funny. She listens.
Good. I should be the guest on this podcast.
She is. She's just a little bizarrely short, and it kind of freaks me out.
Oh, great segue into our first question.
No, really?
First question.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Did you get a haircut?
Oh,
looking good.
This is for Mia. No. Okay, you're not going to say that. So I'm in class, and for those of you who are just listening, I do not have any hair on my head. It's my choice. I shaved it.
That's what they all say.
I shaved both of them, and I know it is. And then Mia comes to class like a couple of weeks and goes, "You look really good today. You look what did you get a haircut?"
It's a comedy writing class. I'm just doing my job.
You meant it on purpose. That was not a joke. You were bizarrely sincere.
And I meant every word of it.
It was a nice compliment. I appreciate that.
I think you had a new shirt or something, and I just was like...
It was probably the way you were doing your eyebrows.
It was it?
That's true.
Yeah.
I think
That's
the beard
all my
was really...
focus.
Yeah.
The key, by the way, to keeping your eyebrows is toothbrushes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. You should
That's
know
what they
that.
say. You should know it.
Toothbrush.
Do they put some gel on it, or just like...
No, I go natural.
Oh, natural.
Yeah,
you don't want to put some toxic stuff in it.
It's all I got. It's all I got.
It's all I got. It's true.
After that, it's just ear hair, and that was a joke I did in my stand-up. It was like, what scared my hair made it run to my shoulders.
That's funny.
So, thank you.
Yeah.
That's great.
In all seriousness, we have an important second question.
Oh, my God. Okay.
What's the weather like up there?
Well, it's been nice being here.
Should we do a...
This is really tall.
I don't know if the cord's going to really stretch all the way.
No.
If you want to stand up.
Did you tell them that?
Us?
So I am 6'9". I am the second tallest Jew in the world. All right, it's official. And people, by the way, people ask how the weather's up there. I think it's funny. And you know the basketball player named Will Chamberlain, who was like 7'2"? Yeah. He used to spit on them and say it's raining. I don't do that.
You could.
No, because I'm not 7'2", 300 pounds.
Yeah.
And could kill people. I'm a lot of bluff.
Can you just really quickly? I'm so sorry to ask. Could you just stand and then sit down?
This is a podcast. I mean, wait. What Mia's
It's
going
not
to stand
supposed to be a visual medium,
Stand
Ronnie.
up first. Stand up
Okay.
Stand up
first.
first.
Yeah.
I think the camera will be able to capture. Cut. Should we 1v1 on basketball?
See, you'd like this because actually I was as tall as my father at my bar mitzvah, and I gave him hand-me-down clothes.
Really?
Yeah, he actually was very specific about what these boots, desert boots for my bar mitzvah,
Okay.
and I was like, why? He says, well, we're the same shoe size. You'll outgrow them a week, and he wore them for like 4 years.
Wow,
I know.
that's impressive. What do you wear? Like what was the thing? Like, was there like a?
Oh, it was the 70s. You don't want to know.
Okay.
It was not good.
It's not good.
And I outgrew my clothes every week.
Let me
You
pass
were
this
like
to Mia for
neon.
the third question.
Oh, good.
Third question. How are you doing today?
Aw.
I know.
I was doing better before you showed up.
That's what we love to hear.
I
Your-
appreciate
The
that.
sushi
Kind of
that
the
you were
goal.
complaining about.
It was so bad. I always get worried that sushi is going to be like one of the things that if it's not done right will kill me, like the fugu episode.
A
I was
girl
like-
can dream, I guess.
It was like, oh man, he was going to give me an A, I promise.
Not too fast. So how are you doing today? Are
I'm
you?
doing fine. It's Friday.
It's Friday. Any fun weekend plans?
I'm going to sit on my couch for a while. I was thinking of going basketball tomorrow
Really?
at the JCC.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go too. I think that we were
Anyway.
gonna 1v1, and I was gonna.
1v1, look at you.
Robbie was, I think,
Talking.
betting on me
Don't.
winning. Whether I don't know how
She's-
odds work, but it was like 100-0. or
Basketball.
Well, I like that. Yeah. No, it's not a good thing now. It's just me just trying to figure out what's going to start hurting first.
Yeah, how are your knees?
My knees are
Third
actually in good
question, how are
shape.
your knees?
I'm so close to doing my career. My knees are actually. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
No, my knees are actually good. It's my back.
Okay.
But my knees are actually in good shape, surprisingly. And I always say, like, I'd never lost a step because I never had a step because I was so slow. That's what I said. It's like if I'd been fast, I would have played basketball at Syracuse, not NYU.
Do you
Yeah.
experience life slower because you're so big? Like, you know how like ants like the way they perceive time is really fast.
Yeah.
Does that does that work for you?
You promised he wouldn't drink before the podcast this time. I don't know what.
I
Like
know.
I'm tall, so time slows
I
down.
mean, it's
I'm-
2:46. It's 2:46 somewhere.
I'm not.
Here,
2:46
it's
o'clock
2:46
somewhere.
here.
I'm not from the movie Looper. It doesn't change my view on things like like that.
It's a great movie.
I did tell a story in class today how like I did work with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar once,
Okay.
and for those who know, he's like 7'3", and
Yeah.
I was talking to him. He's not very talkative, but he was on an episode of Full House, and I started feeling dizzy, and I'm like, I don't get like starstruck, and I realized I had not talked to another human being standing up with my head pointing up
Oh, wow.
since I was 16 years old.
Okay.
And putting my head like this when I talk actually throws me off balance. And it's happened again. Like if I talk to somebody my
Wow.
height or taller, and I have to put my head back to talk, I start like it's not good, but it's actually a thing because you're all down there. He is even further
So
down
how do you
there.
think I feel every day then?
What?
Yeah, if you had to like look down, would
I
you get
look
dizzy?
up at every single. Yeah, maybe.
Mia, I don't know why you even leave the house in the morning.
But
Just stay in your pajamas.
But wait, you know what
and
I
order
thought of?
Grubhub
But you know
and
what
just
I
live your
thought of?
life.
Stay
Is that
home.
when I'm older, like I don't know, 60, I want to say, like a real old man or woman.
This is
I
another
guess.
shot at me. In our class, we decided
Real
that
old.
we were talking real old. I'm 62, so her class has decided that when they talk about somebody who's really decrepit, they have to be younger than me.
Right.
You don't look a day over
Ancient-
61.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's
Someone
the
in our
hair.
class wrote like really old person parentheses 62.
Yeah, I'm like I feel really good about that.
But if I ever get a bald spot, no one would ever know because I'd always be looking up at people. Like no one would ever be seeing.
If you had a bald spot,
If I started balding,
we'd all see it because you're down there.
no, because I have to look up. So it's like,
but if you had a bald
oh,
spot,
I'm kind of realizing the flaw in my logic.
my God.
But I was just like, I'm always gonna look up. Like no one can see it from down there.
I just worry about my nose hair because people.
Oh.
I don't want them to. I have to be specially trimmed because I don't want them
That's
to
true.
and clean because people can see right up that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something you got to worry about. That.
Right.
Actually, I once worked with this woman who's like 6'6", and we're talking about how like when we go out, we want to look nice or just decent because
Oh,
people.
really?
Well, people talk to you. They come up to you. They see you. Like people will come up to me. Well, here's a fun story. My son is 6'6". He did Peace Corps in Peru. We went to visit him. He was like the tallest person in Peru. But we went to this small town, and he speaks fluent Spanish. But anyway, people were commenting about our height, and he talked to them. And so someone asked to take a picture with us. Before we knew it, a line had formed, and like half of this town of Cajamarca, or whatever it's called in Peru was lining
Okay.
up to take pictures with the
Wow,
giant
you're famous.
Americans in Peru.
That's crazy.
So, but like you go to the mall and it's people will come up and always ask how tall you are, and I always make them guess and say, you have to guess just to see.
you should get a business card that like I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've seen the same thing.
I saw a video of this guy who has a business card,
Yeah,
and he's like, "No, I don't play basketball.
Yes,
Yes,
the
I play
weather's up
volleyball.
nice.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. No, people have sent me that many,
Yeah.
many times. I don't have that kind of commitment.
Yeah. True.
To a business card.
Really smooth segue we're gonna do right now. So Professor. All right, and
These people are a huge fan of segues. Thank
I know
you,
they
everyone.
love
Thank you.
segues. So you had an exceptionally early start in your career. Can you talk about what meeting Jim Brooks was like and how that all went down?
Oh my God! I just say Jim is my hero, and I would say arguably the best television and feature writer ever. Don't argue; it's true, especially television. Okay, I'll try and make this shortish.
Okay.
So my father grew up in Brooklyn because it goes back to World War II in Brooklyn.
Where in Brooklyn?
Naturally.
Flatbush. Are you a Brooklyn person?
Yeah, Brooklyn Heights.
Oh, nice. All right, fancy.
I live in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, did.
What crime did you commit? So they grew up in Flatbush, and he had a best friend who ended up moving to California because his father was a writer.
L.A.?
To LA because his father was a writer. And then basically, to short sheet it, this guy's name was David Davis. He ended up being an amazing writer, created the original Bob Newhart show, was a line producer on some amazing shows, co-created Taxi, blah, 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 amazing things. And he was kind of like Jim Brooks' mentor. But anyway, my father lost touch, and they reconnected when they're in their 40s, when I was like a teenager. And all I did, because I'm so cool during my entire youth, was watch sitcoms.
Yeah.
I didn't go out. I just watched sitcoms. That
Explains
was
a lot about you.
it does actually.
Oh, like you're different? You're very different from that?
Oh, totally.
How many
I
times
went
have you watched
outside
How I
all
Met
the
Your Mother?
time.
How many times?
All right, we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's like, did you cry when your show was canceled? Carol Burnett got canceled, and I'm like a kid in the room. God, Carol.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry to interrupt right now.
ahead.
You really unlocked a memory. When I finished the Zach and Cody movie when I was 9 years old, I started crying because I knew there was no more Zach and Cody to watch.
Was it
I'm
the last
serious.
thing? I could tell you stories about that movie because we didn't write it. Did you ever notice? By the way, we're
Well, I
going
was
to
just upset that the story was over and I couldn't
Really?
experience
Aw.
Zach and Cody and the girl from Jesse.
whenever Debbie Ryan, well,
Debbie Ryan,
whenever
yeah.
we could make
The
a
girl
child
from-
cry, is a
You knew
good
you'd
day
done
for
your
us.
job.
I no, it was bad. Like I spent my dad had to like console me out of it. He had to introduce more shows. We went straight from Zach and Cody to How I Met Your Mother, I think.
That's a jump.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Wow.
also important show.
But did you notice? Did you notice the Zach and Cody movie that there were zombies that had life jackets? Did you notice that? So Disney, in their infinite wisdom, meaning
Yeah.
they're morons. I don't work for them anymore.
Okay.
They did a Zach and Cody movie and didn't ask any of the Zach and Cody writers to write it.
Why would they?
Because we knew
Yeah,
I never know. Yeah. So somebody wrote it, and apparently they're shooting it up in Canada. And the showrunner, host number 2, Pam Eels, they said, you need to come up and fix this. So they flew her up there to fix it. And she calls me one day and she says, I'm just trying to rewrite a scene where Zach and Cody are being chased by zombies. I said, zombies? What does our show have to do with zombies? She goes, the zombies are in canoes. I go, zombies in canoes? She goes, the zombies are in canoes wearing life jackets. I'm like, okay. Let's go to why are zombies wearing life jackets? She goes, because S&P stands and practices. If any kid's in a canoe, he has to wear a life jacket. I said, did you explain to them that zombies are already dead? She said, I tried to explain that, but I lost. So there's a scene where they're being chased by zombies in life jackets. So kids, you can now wonder now why.
Was it like the dolphins were like mind controlling?
I do not remember what happened in this movie.
I
and
never
I'm just
watched-
getting
I
more and more
weirdly remember a lot
I
of
never
it.
watched the movie. I was so annoying that they took the.
You didn't even watch it?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't watch it. It's like once all I needed to know was there were zombies in life jackets, and it wasn't for comedy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would put a zombie in a life jacket if it's going to get a laugh,
Yeah.
But it was no. It was a ridiculous decision because the person didn't know the show. The movie obviously had zombies, had nothing to do with the show. She and I wrote actually a Jesse movie that never got made. That actually would have been a lot of fun.
Really?
I love
Yeah.
Jesse.
Can you disclose what happens in the movie?
Are you allowed to?
You
You don't
know,
want to
like-
get in trouble. A
is it
lot
like
of people are going
Bunked?
to be watching.
No, don't talk about Bunk. Bunk's a terrible show.
Talk about Andy Mack.
Wait, I liked Andy Mack.
I love Andy Mack.
Okay.
I know,
We're
I
good.
can't wait to talk to. I know.
My friend, Erin Dunlap, who is a showrunner on Bunked, who worked on Andy Mack, her first writing job was on Jesse, and she's going to come speak to.
Can't wait.
Oh my God. Wait, we gotta.
Yeah, she's awesome. But no, I didn't. And all I remember was I think Jesse takes them camping, and all I remember is the canoe turns over and Ravi eats a frog, and I have a frog in my throat joke. That's really
That's
all I
funny.
remember. But
That's
yeah,
a good joke.
I liked
What's
it.
Mr. Kipling up to in that episode?
the movie? I don't even remember.
He's like eating.
He mind controls.
Do you want? Wait, I know we start with Jim Brooks, but you want another great story?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I
it's
do.
actually-
Okay, so did you ever wonder why Ravi had like a giant habit trail for a rodent, for a lizard?
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I tell you?
No, I
this in
never
class?
wondered
I don't know.
that.
Okay, I know kids.
Maybe I'm sure.
I
brought it-
tend not to wonder.
It's good for your imagination.
Yeah.
No, I actually had a student go. I was a kid. I didn't care. So basically, when we first wrote the pilot of Jesse, Ravi was going to have a pet capybara, which is the world's largest rodent, and it comes from the area of India where he's from. So we built a habit trail because he's a rodent. And so 2 weeks before we shot the pilot, we got a call. I was like, "What happened?" He said, "The capybara died in transport."
Oh my
We're
God.
like, the capybara is dead. And they said it'll take about a couple of months to find and train another capybara. So we're like,
Wow.
oh my God. So we go online and we find another animal from the same region, which was a giant water monitor lizard. So we call this company in LA, which does animals, called Pause for Effect, spelled P-A-W-S.
How do they spell it?
P-A-W-S.
Amazing.
And they contacted, they gave us their lizard and snake guy. And he was like, Australian, and he talked like this. He goes, "Yeah, I got. Well, what do I? His name's Frank. We'll be right over." Right?
So it's not Mr. Kipling. It's actually Frank.
It's Frank was the real name, and then it was Mr. Kipling, and then Kipling had a baby,
Oh,
so it
right.
became Mrs. Kipling. But that's why he's in a giant rodent habit trail, because we built it for a rodent, and then we ended up with a lizard.
Oh,
There
that's
you go,
really
kids.
interesting.
Wow.
Nice.
So wait, should I go back
Now
to
you
Jim Brooks?
Now you can stop wondering.
That's not a laugh.
I thought it was the.
Can you
I
people
don't know how
just
to stop
calm
it.
down?
You can't stop this one. It'll
This
just
one
keep on.
doesn't.
We're doing a show.
That's nice.
Oh my God! I'm so glad we don't have a bop it here.
I know. Oh, that's good
This
for,
is good,
for
Jim
Mrs.
Brooks.
Kipling.
Okay.
No, it's good for Mr. Brooks.
Okay, oh, sorry. So basically, they caught up. This is a bird in the background.
Stop.
I'm not the only one hearing that. Okay, good. So anyway,
It's because
I'm
you're
like-
looking up.
I know. Oh, birdies. They land on me and they live in my ears. So I'm 16 and Jim's having a little get together at his house, and I'm over there, and of course I'm being me. I'm cracking jokes. And Jim, if you ever watch old Taxi episodes and things like that, he laughs. He goes bop bop bop. That's the way he laughs. You can hear it. Mary Tyler Moore in Taxi. And so I'm just there, and walking back to the car, my dad says, "Jim thinks you're really funny. He wants to know if you want to come out for the summer next summer and be a PA on Taxi." And I'm like, "Well, I was going to stay in my room and stare at the walls, but this sounds fun." So I had to get my driver's license, which was scary because I'm from New York City.
I got my license.
Yeah, it's in New York. It's tough in the city. So so I get my license. I go out there. I'm living at a UCLA dorm. I'm working at Paramount, and I'm just like, it was just, and like I go by a room. And by the way, that writing staff was like the 27 Yankees. They had the Charles brothers who created Cheers, the guy who created this show Coach. They were like the most brilliant room ever.
Wow.
And I just was like, there's a group of people whose job is to sit in a room and laugh. And so, and here's the lesson, kids, is that I actually didn't just spec. I talked to them, I learned from them, and I wrote a spec Taxi that summer, and I gave it to them.
Wow.
And I got the greatest compliment that a young writer could get. It was terrible, but they actually said, "You're a writer." Like they said, "This is a mess, and there's problems with it, but we can see you can write." And it was like the greatest. I didn't realize quite at the time what a great compliment it was.
Yeah.
And it was just, and now I realize what a great compliment. And this is like the guys who created Cheers, and one of the guys also created The Simpsons with Jim.
Oh my God.
And I was like, okay, this is what I want to do, not realizing how hard it was. But it was just like, it was incredible. And, you know, my dad would joke, like, he's like worried that I watch so much TV. He's like,
Yeah.
I didn't know you were studying for your job. You know, he said it like that too, which was weird. He has a weird accent for someone from Brooklyn.
Yeah, and his
So
arms.
anyway, that's how I got my start. And
Wow.
from Jim, God bless him, and of course he gave me my break for The Simpsons too.
Wow.
And he's like, here's the greatest thing: meeting your idol or knowing your idol, and they are amazing. He's just the greatest guy. I mean, to me, he's wonderful. He's so cool, and he's just so talented. And I like every time he's on a documentary and I'm watching it, it's like, it's my hero. So it's just really great to know your hero, and
So
they're just awesome.
You don't agree with the never meet your heroes?
Well, why would? Yeah, he met. It
I know.
went really well for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other hero I've met is Mia. You were my other hero.
And that went
And
poorly.
that's when you're like, okay, maybe never meet
Still
your
a bit
heroes.
iffy. Still a bit iffy. Sorry.
Next question.
Robbie, next question, you got it.
Would you people just calm down?
Rowdy tonight.
I know.
Okay. You went to NYU.
I did.
I didn't. What was NYU like when you went there?
Wow.
And what did you involve yourself extracurricular wise
Okay.
while you were there?
Well, first thing I say, we were talking about this before. I went to NYU Film School right when it was getting cool.
You went to Tisch?
Because you
I
went
went,
there.
it was actually
when it was underground.
They heard you were going. They're like, oh, it's cool now.
but it wasn't named Tisch until like my junior year.
Oh.
It was just School of the Arts, and then this guy Tisch gave the money and became Tisch School of the Arts. And Scorsese had gone there, and Spike Lee was like still kind of newish, and so he was the thing, right? So he was cool. And my first class, they showed Martin Scorsese's student project.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, it set the bar kind of high. But the interesting things we're talking about is
Was it a good student project?
it was great. It's called, you can find it online. It's called It's Not Just You, Murray. It's about gangsters.
Oh, what?
Yeah, of course.
Him?
Yeah, shocking, right? with voiceover. Something's never changed. But and it's like, it's funny because like it's his family, but it's his student film.
Wow.
But as I was saying, I wanted to be a TV writer. There was no courses on television. It did not exist. It was not a thing. It was all screenwriting. And at NYU, everybody was like, oh, so really, even back then, really full of themselves. And they all wanted to be these tour directors. And they were like, what do you want to do? It's like, I want to write for television. And they'd like move away from me, like I had a disease.
Oh, God.
So,
Little did they know.
oh, yeah, right. That's someone who became successful. I have no idea. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, he took writing classes and I got to write. It wasn't what I wanted to write. I was saying actually one of the classes I remember was my studies class, which I didn't even know was a thing, and I just loved it.
The class was called Studies?
No, film studies.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I have to go to studies now.
I have to go study studies. No, it's film studies. We learned about broadcast and television, and that kind of blew me away. And, did that stuff. But the extracurriculars, as being freakishly tall, I was on the basketball team. So that was really kind of took up a lot of my time. I was really just, because I was never a good athlete at all. And I tried out, I became like 6'5", 6'6" my junior year in high school. And people asked me if I played basketball. And I go, no, I'm Jewish. Which didn't please them. And I realized I'm going to get this question the rest of my life. So I tried out and made the high school varsity team, but I didn't know the rules because my parents were like New York liberal Jews. You know what I mean? Like I learned like I grew up singing like "We Shall Overcome" and going to peace rallies and not going to Knick games. So I didn't know the rules. So I played my junior year.
Just like run around the field.
Yeah, I run around. It was a small school. It wasn't good sports. Like my high school, more people have won Oscars than have played college sports.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Kenny Lonergan went there, who wrote Manchester by the Sea. Mike Nichols went there. It was a huge theater school.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, but anyway, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, like Matthew Broderick was there, Kira Sedgwick. We had a Beastie
God.
Boy. It was
You had a Beastie Boy?
Mike D, I think. Was
Brooklyn.
Don't get too excited.
Where'd you go to high school again?
It was called Walden. It doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, did it turn into a different school or?
Yeah, now it's something else. It went bankrupt, but
Friends?
it was a thing. No,
St. Anne's?
it was Lennox or Lincoln. I forget. It combined. Now it's all gone.
Okay.
But as you know, you're from New York. I don't know about Brooklyn, but I know there's Brooklyn Friends, and my wife's brothers all went to. My parents went to Midwood.
Oh, well.
And but private schools in New York kind of have personalities, and I went to Walden, so it was really kind of like, woohoo. And I don't know what that means, but all the theater people would send their kids to the school because it was kind of like the funky school.
Mm-hmm.
Like Arthur Penn, the great director, his daughter was in a year ahead of me.
Oh, wow.
Roy Scheider's daughter went there. So it was like everybody there was theater.
Yeah.
And the theater kids ruled the world. And like I said, the two theater kids, the two a grade ahead of me were like, they were like so cool, and I was like, oh yeah, but they'll never make it. And one wins an Oscar, and the other was Matthew Broderick. So I guess they just, they earned it. They earned their right, So that was my high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not LaGuardia.
No, it was not LaGuardia. It was not Bronx Science.
Robbie actually got into LaGuardia for acting.
Did
and
you
brings
really?
it up a lot.
You could have gone with Timothée Chalamet.
I could have gone with Timothée Chalamet.
Timothée.
Did you see that the Josh Safdie is coming back to screen?
I did.
Did
We
you
just
get a
signed up
ticket?
to do tickets.
Oh, really? I did not, but that's very
got
cool.
an extra one.
That's right.
No, you didn't.
No, I got to.
How
It
did
just
you
let
do
me
that?
do it.
But it said you couldn't.
But I did it.
But you
Okay.
just announced to the world that you did.
Sorry, BU. I tricked you. Yeah.
That's cool. We should bring more of the successful people because every film school's got an identity.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys are BU's identity, so
Absolutely.
I'm glad that they're coming back.
Whenever anyone asks me like, oh, if anyone go to BU film school, I'd always say the Safdie brothers before like Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know who went there.
Yeah.
I know it's the
Well,
guy
that's
from
why we're
Seinfeld.
following his legacy
Yeah.
of the.
Yeah.
Being a jerk.
It's a long tradition. We appreciate that.
Okay. Next question. There's a lot of different schools of thought, just in general, but also when it comes to writing a joke. What would you say your process for writing a joke looks like?
Oh my God, my process for writing a joke.
Interpret that question how you want.
Yeah, it's not a process because I don't like. We're talking about this in class the other day.
we were.
For me, is like I do a lot of writing in my head in the car when I was in LA, at bed at night, and then I get up in the morning, and I go. But I need my first joke. For me, I can't. I can't go further until I have that joke. And for me, it's just what makes me laugh. If the joke makes me laugh, I'm happy. And it's just and it's always good to come up with a joke that's not forced. It's like part of the conversation, part of the episode,
Mm-hmm.
So like if I come up with a joke that's just random and on its own, I'll put it aside. But there's no process. But it's really, since I started teaching, I've been thinking about this much more.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy.
interesting.
I know. And like now it's all about like, good jokes, paint a funny picture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I've learned, and this is stuff I did, but I learned about more as like specifics. Like as Mia knows in class, you go like, wow, I do a whole exercise of it like this. So it's like,
Oh, I know this.
one of them is like, oh my God, your breath is terrible, right? That's funny, but the joke is, what picture can you paint of why? Or like, this couch is disgusting. Now, where's the joke? And what's the funniest image
good.
you can create that's going to make someone laugh? And it's always specifics. Like, well, you were so drunk, you fell over that couch. Some people think that's a joke. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
You were so drunk, you fell off the couch. And what's specifically funny, goofy happened to make that joke? So when I'm thinking about it more, like it was something I did anyway, but it's all about the process of a good joke needs to be specific. And if you can, be a funny image, even if it's not a physical image, an image that they bring in your head.
I remember you saying that you would wake up at like 2 a.m. if you finally got the joke
It's
that you were thinking
so
of, and just like
annoying.
right through the night because like you had to.
And I would forget because I have the memory of a goldfish. I'm like, oh, this part of the bowl's cool, So like if
The same way.
I would like, yeah. And it was like, I'd always try to write in my head. Like if I generally write in my head, the next morning I'd wake up, everything that was in my head, I spill out, I fix, I clean up, and then I'll usually just stop. Because I don't want to force myself past that point unless I'm on a deadline. But like if at 2 a.m, like I come up with something really good, then I got to get this down because I might forget it, and I can't write in the dark. It comes out looking like some satanic scroll, which it might look in the light. It's the same way.
You wouldn't just write it down on a computer or your phone, or they need to.
I mean, you're
handwrite
also
it?
really bad at typing.
Okay, so like I'm dyslexic.
Sorry.
That's my accommodation.
Excuse me.
And I was dyslexic before they knew what dyslexia was. I actually had a
He's
brain
the reason
scan.
they discovered.
I am patient one. My entire high school career was like, A in content, F in writing. Why can't you spell your name? I'm like, I don't know, man. It's got 4 letters in it. I should be able to.
I'm Jewish.
Exactly, But I had a brain scan as a kid because I couldn't
Wow.
figure out what was going on.
They gave you like a lobotomy or something.
That makes sense.
Did the scars show?
Yeah, I can see out here. That's why you don't have any hair.
Is it for
The radioactivity or something.
The best part is nothing bothers me anymore. It's fantastic. Thank you for that. Tip of the hat to the audience.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
gonna keep going.
We wrote a little poem for you.
Oh Jesus.
Let's just, I don't know.
You should wait. Just,
There we
it'll.
Stop touching buttons,
I know.
Abia. You're just gonna make. You're
There
gonna
we
break
go.
things. Okay.
Okay, wait. How does the beat go? Wait,
Lapidus.
Restart.
I have to restart. Okay.
Duh. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Lapidus. We got a list. We watch The Simpsons. We have a diss. Season 4, episode 19. Getting frightening the way you're writing. No, but seriously, we have notes on your episode.
Notes on your episode of
You
your
have
Simpsons
notes
episode.
on my episode.
We wanted to pitch on something.
Well, this has been fun. You know, Mia, I still can grade you this semester.
Oh,
I'm
I
curious.
should be doing the grading now, actually. I think I found a few errors.
Yeah.
You know, you may not, by the way.
It's just an alternate punchline or 3.
Okay. By the way, the funniest joke in my episode was written by Conan O'Brien, so we'll see what we say there.
Really?
Okay.
Youngest writer, youngest president of the Harvard Lampoon?
Something like that.
Something like that.
How can be youngest? They're all in college. It's like it's a
Or
span
like
of 4
longest.
years.
He only did it for 2 years. I don't know. I watched the Conan Walt Whitman Award,
Okay.
and that's what.
Did
they
you
kept
like that
saying.
little rap we did? Can we take a moment for
Yeah.
that? Where's the applause? Oh, that's not it.
And
No.
10 minutes
I got
into
it.
It depends on your note.
8 to 10 minutes into the episode, Lisa asks her grandpa how he got his.
Abraham.
Abraham
Abraham.
Simpsonvich? Yes.
Stop.
He can't. He's drooling on the computer. Okay, go ahead. Now go.
Lisa asks her grandpa how he got his underwear off without taking off his pants. You then wrote that he said,
I don't know.
I don't know. And we pitched a couple alternative punchlines
Some
for you.
alts.
Oh, I appreciate
We're
alts.
talking
Are
about
always
some
important.
alts.
Alts we talked about in class.
Talked about in
Always
class.
in alts.
Can you read?
Okay. Grandpa, how did you get your underwear off without taking off your pants?
Where do you think you came from?
Oh, hilarious. Do you get it? That's not
Oh, this one. There you go.
I like the birds better.
Grandpa, how
Yeah,
did
the
you get
bird-
your underwear
Underwear
off
off.
without taking off your pants?
A magician never reveals his secrets, and then he pulls out underwear from his mouth.
I like that, actually.
Yes.
I
we
like
can-
that.
How's
I
it?
actually
Thank you.
I
How's it?
was about to say that's not the joke, but then you did the joke. I
did the joke.
I've taught you something.
I know.
Aw,
Aw.
don't.
And guess who my favorite professor is? It's Broadus. He's down the hall.
That's why I
It's
didn't ask.
Professor Lapidus.
Yeah,
of course.
sure.
Okay. Wait, no, we're
Yeah,
gonna say, Grandpa, how did you get your underwear off without taking off your pants?
Don't worry, I still have the diaper on.
Oh, wow.
Ah!
All right. I like.
Just a
I like
couple
the
alternative.
last two. I appreciate that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
the first one was kind of our pancake. It's like our throwaway one. We were
Yeah.
like,
We set the
We just were
standard
like,
low to impress you
you
for
know.
the next two.
Always set the bar low. That's
under,
always set the bar low.
under promise,
Oh, always.
over deliver. What was your first writer's room like?
my first writer's room that I was an actual writer for or PA for.
Ooh, let's do both.
Okay, for
Or like, what was the difference between them?
well, when I was a PA, I had to get them lunch, and when I was a writer, they got lunch for me,
Oh, great.
which is huge.
And that's all you got to know about
you gotta know.
being in a writer's room.
Right. Well, first.
Let's say when you were a writer.
Okay, when I was a writer, it was interesting. I came mid-season on a show. I got hired halfway through, and there were only 4 people on staff.
Oh, wow.
It was the first time they were doing something called syndication, which was cable was just starting out, and so companies were making TV shows not for networks, just to be syndicated, and it became a thing. So it was a very cheap, low-budget show, and there was 4 writers. There was a showrunner, a woman named Freddie Tobin, the producer, I can't remember, and me and another staff writer. And the other staff writer, by the way, was a Harvard Lampoon guy.
I bet he wasn't the youngest writer.
No, he was not the youngest, longest, whatever. I don't know.
Oh my God, you're taller than Conan O'Brien.
I am 6'4". He's 6'4", like,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. I was
rather taller than.
when I was in that writers' that writers' room was weird because it was all Harvard Lampoon, and like I
And
was
then
only
you.
the third outside writer to get the gig, thanks to Jim, who I pitched the idea to. And they're all very like, look, there's not a lot of eye contact with these guys, and then I'm looking, and there's this 6'4" redheaded guy at the other end jumping up and down on his couch, pitching Grandpa Mush jokes, and I was like, who is he? How did he get in here? Because he's not like you guys,
Yeah.
you know. So it was just 4 of us, and I actually talk about this in class. I've been wanting to be a writer since I'm 16. You know, I'm like 22, 23, but it seems like forever. And I'm achieved my goal, and we go right into a table read and write some notes. And I'm sitting there. My dad's advice was when they order lunch, don't stand up and take their orders because you're a writer now. And the showrunner, she'd go like around the script and she'd say, okay, we need a JTC here. Adam, you've got the JTC. And of course I'm going, you got it, boss, JTC. And JTC, right? I'm sitting there. And what I don't in my head is I don't know what the, can I curse?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck a JTC is. Never heard it before. I have no idea. But I'm not going to sit there and say, this wonderful goddess of a person who just hired me. I don't know what you're telling me. So I'm marking it down, trying not to make sure they see me crying on the inside. And finish it. I grab the other staff writers and Michael. They go, "What's a JTC?" And he goes, "Joke to come." She just wants better jokes there. And I was like, "Oh, thank God," because I literally nearly
good.
threw
It's
up.
just my script is bad, and I don't
It
know any
wasn't mine.
jokes
I
in
didn't
it.
write it, biatch. I did not write it. It was not my script. I was there to fix
Hey,
it.
this is not video. I'm gonna
Okay,
the
you can
team's
sue me. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. You can have it.
Yeah,
I'll get the
Thanks,
wallet
Joe
now. It's like he doesn't
Jokes to
remember.
Jokes to come. Jokes to
But
come.
no, so it was like, oh, it's great.
monkey.
I know. But it was great, and so it was terrifying the first day. And then I did the jokes. And of course, I'd actually gotten jokes and scripts when I was a PA, like from the other room pitching jokes. Because I worked with very good showrunners who were very cool.
Nice.
But, to really be able to sit there and get jokes in and, make people laugh for the first time, like in that room, was just phenomenal. Once I got past the JTC of it all,
jokes to
Come.
Joke to come.
Joke to come.
oh okay
CJ, joke.
to
Come.
how do you spell COME?
Really?
Okay.
BU's finest.
I was just making sure.
You're not giving Brooklyn a bad name. Brooklyn Heights, folks. You too can get a
Finish up,
degree
yeah.
and not be able to tie your shoe without directions. All right, go ahead.
It's because my shoe's fucked up right now. Actually, it's
They're
funny you said.
Velcro.
What is your favorite joke you've ever written?
Oh, that's actually, I've been asked that before, and I actually have.
So you have an answer?
I do.
Great.
I have a real answer.
And we're gonna do some alts on it after.
Okay. You might need it. Because this is actually legit, because I think it's actually a really nice moment for me. Because it's not, I'm going to say, the funniest joke I ever wrote. It's who it made laugh.
Okay.
Because when you work on a multicam, you're doing it in front of an audience, and you've got crew there, right? And I always say, like, the crew has sat there through hundreds, if not thousands, of sitcom episodes. Like, if you can have a joke that makes the hair and makeup department laugh, it's a great joke. So we had a wonderful script supervisor, a woman named Susie. As script supervisor, they have the script and the podium, and they're keeping track of all the shots and dialogue. And she's worked on everything. Her podium, the kids and all the Disney shows would write on it. And like should be in the Smithsonian. There's like Selena and Miley. She'd worked on all the shows. Had signed it to Susie all over the podium. And this podium is like amazing. But she had been through every show, and she's wonderful. So we had to do in Jessie the 10,000th time Emma says to her brother, "Your breath," he's up in her face. And he goes, "God, your breath stinks." Right?
Yeah.
So we needed a joke for "My God, your breath stinks." So the joke I pitched. Are you sitting down?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
The joke
Hopefully I don't fall
pitched-
out of my seat.
Yeah. Well, you don't have far to fall, so it's okay. The joke that's
Don't.
I haven't decided.
the joke I pitched was
It's
your
not-
breath smells like low tide burped.
Sorry. I don't get burped.
Low tide burped.
Low tide.
Do you know what low tide is?
Wait, like
Like
either the
the
tide brand
level
or
of
like the
sea?
tide on the sea.
Oh my God! How do these people?
Get
Low
into beer.
tide
I don't know.
is a
Low tide, like
low
it's
tide
high
would-
tide, low tide.
Right, when low tide goes out, it smells terrible because all the fish and the stuff like that. So low tide is notoriously stinky.
Okay.
For those of you from a beach community, I've got Brooklyn and New Jersey here. They don't
I
know.
heard Jesse is predominantly beach in the big city.
I like that. So low tide is notoriously smells bad. So I pitched low tide burp, and for some reason, this made Susie
Die.
laugh. She just loved the joke. And she would actually text me, low tide burped. So, like, again, I said it wasn't necessarily my funniest joke.
But it was the audience. You appealed to
but
your
I, but I
audience.
made
matters.
Susie laugh.
That's great.
And that's like bizarrely proud of that. So you can mock me as you
not bizarre.
want. I made somebody happy.
That's beautiful.
If I can make one person happy, which most of my jokes did, usually me.
That's all that counts.
Exactly.
What would you say to people who are aspiring comedy writers? What do you think got you far in your career? What would you say?
My advice to them always
Yeah.
is the same. Law school.
Law school.
Go to law school. go.
Robbie's dad like really wants him to go to law school.
Well, law school, and if you don't like courtroom, medical school, and then I don't know.
Just don't do it.
Well, my
pretty much.
daughter's actually now fighting the good fight. She's a writer. She's had one staff job, hasn't worked in years, but she's still going at it. But the advice actually is legit. I give you, and it's just real world advice. Go to LA and meet people. Because in my 35-year career, my agents got me maybe 4 jobs.
Okay.
I got every other job through people I knew. Networking. It's all you're talking about, Matt Walsh and all those people. It's like that. You just need to meet people. Like all those people, like Seth Rogen and Amy Poehler, they all knew each other when they were nothing, and then one person got successful, and hopefully pull everybody. So really, you're going to get most of your work, probably most likely even more nowadays, from people who know you. Like when we would staff a show, it always started the same. Who do we work with already that we like who's available? If that didn't work, go to friends. Hey, who's a writer you know? Yeah. That would be great. Next step would be the network always had people they liked, and then the last place you went was an agent.
Okay.
Wow. So, but you normally could fill up a staff with people you knew, or people go, I know a great writer who's looking for a gig right now.
You couldn't do this in New York. You don't think you could do that in New York?
It's not what shows are there.
Yeah.
I mean, New York is a different
thing. Late
thing.
night, I guess.
There's late night. I mean, there are shows, but it depends what you want to do.
Yeah.
So you want to go to New York. You're looking at me like you want to go to New York.
I'm just
it's not how can Robbie become.
It's such a puppy look.
God,
He's so like, I want to go back home to New York. I want to go to Brooklyn.
I don't want to drive.
By the way, my dad, who from Flatbush, like towards the end of his life, we're talking. I was like, yeah, man, you can't afford an apartment in Brooklyn. He says, who wants to live in Brooklyn? Like he said, their whole life was to get out of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
No, that back in the day. But anyway, so it's really simple. Go out there.
I like Brooklyn.
It's nice now,
Yeah, sure.
But Red Hook used to be where you go to dump bodies. Now it's like a hipster.
Yeah, good pizza.
But like again, it's like join writing groups, do improv, just in the concept of meeting
meet people.
Just create a community of like-minded people.
Okay.
Great.
I love that advice.
There's hundreds of people watching this who paid good money.
Thousands, actually.
Thousands.
Guys,
can you hear them? That sounds like 100. That's at least.
Encore.
See, just because you're only legally half a person doesn't mean a normal person is 2 people. By the way, one of my stand-up jokes was that I'm 6'9".
You did stand-up?
Oh yeah. Oh. No, one of my jokes is that at 6'9", I talk about Jews aren't tall, and one of my jokes is that I'm so tall I'm actually legally 2 Jews. Because we're not a tall people.
That's a better one than a low time.
That's good.
You know what? Susie made Susie laugh.
He made Susie laugh.
Why do you hate Susie?
Susie killed my whole family.
This doesn't seem like
that biatch. Susie's
trying to work over here.
I know.
Biden.
Robbie, let's hit lap with another question.
Okay. Who's your favorite comedian or comic writer?
Oh, comedian? Well, that's different. I mean, I think Richard Pryor is the best stand-up comedian of all time. I mean, he'll never be beat because he did everything. He did jokes, stories, characters. He was beyond. I mean, there are other good ones, but I don't think anybody's ever reached his level. And comedy writer is going to be Jim Rooks. Yeah. I mean, and also the range of it too. I mean, from all the shows he's created and the movies. I mean, broadcast news for me, it didn't win best screenplay. I don't know why. It's the most brilliant screenplay I've ever witnessed. He won 3 Oscars for Terms of Endearment, right? Which is not a comedy, but
he
wrote, produced, and directed. He won 3 Oscars for that.
Oh my god,
3 Oscars for that movie.
Does that count as like an EGOT technically?
Not even close.
No. Yes.
Wait.
How did you know that?
It's an ah.
He's got an ah.
He's got an ah. Well, he's also got some Emmys.
Ooh. Yeah. Ow.
He's got HORS.
He's got to sit down now and watch us all play.
Yeah.
But, I just
bank shot.
You have to call it before it goes in.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think he's the best writer, just in terms of his body of work and just how brilliant he is. Like, if you watch, do you know Broadcast News?
The movie?
Yeah.
I don't.
You have to watch it, not just for comedy wise. There's a scene. I'll just tell you, it's where basically they talk about who the devil is, with Albert Brooks and
and then they're like, oh, the guy's watching it right now, Adam Lapidus.
No.
It's just that was a bad one. Let's cut that one out.
Yeah, please.
There's
I started doing it and then I was like, I should be nice.
There's a 32-year-old Adam Lapidus at
There's
home.
There's an old
probably
32-year-old.
I'm just kidding.
That's when I had hair.
Yeah.
Oh, good question. When did you lose your hair?
I didn't lose it.
Or when did you choose to shave it off?
I actually, I know I was at Jesse because I saw a picture of myself from behind and was like, holy shit, I'm bald. Because you look at the mirror, like, that's high. You know, I was like, oh my God. So I shaved it, and I remember it was actually, Sky, who played Zuri, her mom, who will tell you the truth, even if you don't want it. I shaved my head, and she was like, got a good head for that. It's like, thanks you.
You do a good egg.
It's like, I don't
It's
get
a
any
nice
bumps.
shape.
I said you have a good egg.
Egg? I'm a good egg.
You got
Thanks,
like
Charlie
a-
Brown.
Do you look like a 12 head? Like, you know, let's go. You got a 4 head, you got a 5 head. But it's like you got a 12 head.
That's you go ahead.
That was wrong.
That was beautiful.
That was wrong.
That was wrong. What do you think, like, the biggest mistake
We don't have any
people
more
make?
questions written down. We can just
Okay.
improvise questions.
What do you think the biggest mistake people make when trying to, like, either, like, in the writer's room or
Argue.
argue?
No, I've seen, like I said, I've seen a lot of writers who are home with their dignity and no paycheck. You have to remember you're paid to do what the boss wants. Now, I always say, like, you can argue politely maybe twice. Like, if it's a joke, I'm more passionate about jokes. Like, if my boss kills a joke, I will sometimes, if nothing better, so come back and say, can we just try it? But I've seen so many writers sit there and argue with their bosses, or showrunners argue with the network, and I'm like, I never understood why you would argue with someone who could fire you.
Yeah.
And it just made no sense to me. Now, and it's television's different. What I love about television is you always have next week, right? Now, if it's a movie, I can understand more, because once you shoot it, it stays. You never have another shot at it. But of course, in movies, the writer's the first person fired.
Yeah.
Where TV, the writer's in charge. But absolutely arguing and not taking notes. It's just, I just don't understand it, because our job is to write. Our job is to take notes and make the best show we can with them. So don't argue. It just never made sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about in, like, the greater world of, like, writing, like, getting a job, like, staying employed? What are other mistakes people make? Or, like, for people wanting to pursue,
I think I don't know what,
like, things they should avoid?
I mean,
like,
something I didn't do, which I should have done more, is write more. And I even said this, like, I hate when people say, oh, a writer writes. You know, well, a writer should keep writing. I said, well, of course everybody should know you do that. It's like, for me, it's like telling a dog you need to sniff another dog's butt. That's what they do. You know what I mean? If you're a writer, of course, write. I think it's just more about the networking. You know, if you're not willing to go out there and meet people and be pleasant. And the other thing, the advice I always give, which I probably told you, is politely aggressive.
Okay.
Like, no one's going to walk by you on a desk and go, wow, you look like you're a talented writer. You know, you have to be politely, if you have an opportunity, you have to take advantage. Like, if I'll tell my story real quick. So I'm a PA on the show, the Ellen Burstyn Show for ABC, and I just graduated from film school. And the guy who was a showrunner had written Blazing Saddles, a guy named Norman Steinberg, and I wanted to be a writer. And I went up to him, I was a PA, and I said, I'm your PA, I just graduated from NYU, I want to be a TV writer. I will do everything I'm told to do. I will work 24 hours a day, which I did. But when I have a free moment, can I sit in the writer's room? And he could have been pissed off, but he said, sure.
Oh, wow.
So I got to sit in the writer's room, but then you have to take it the next step. I'm in the writer's room, and I'm sitting behind this wonderful writer's woman named Ellen Gard. And I would, like, quietly pitch jokes.
Really?
Yeah, just like...
You would, like, whisper them to her?
I was quiet, but I made sure that I was in a good relationship with everybody first. I didn't just start doing it. Like, I waited, right? And then, like, she, again, could have got pissed off, but then she pitched it, and she goes, oh, good. And she went, oh, that was Adam's joke.
Nice.
And then they hired you as head
writer
right
made
on the
me
spot.
king dad of television. No, but what did happen was, after a few times, Ellen turned to me and said, do you have a spec script? And here's the other thing. I had it in my desk. This is before computers. Oh. I had it in my desk, and
the bad taxi.
Be prepared.
The bad taxi one. And but I fiddled with it, because I say you're never done. So I gave it to her. She gave it to her agent, who was at ICM. He liked it, but needed something current. I wrote a Golden Girls. He liked it, and I got signed.
Oh my God.
But, like, signed as a client.
Oh.
ICM signed me.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, like, I could have sat at my desk and figured if I just did my job really well, but you have to take those chances, but you have to be polite. And anybody in the business has done this.
Yeah.
So if there's everybody in the business who's successful should appreciate people who do that, because everybody kind of at one point has had to have done something that is a little like, oh.
Were you always funny? Yeah.
I was about to say, because you're not now. I have to do your own jokes for you. I was
I'm rubbing off on you.
I say, yeah. For as a kid and adult, comedy is kind of like my emotional currency.
Okay.
And it's a defense mechanism, and I won't get into it, but like it's a way of pushing off bad things and making people like you. You know, and I found that I was funny, and it made people like me, and made things better at home. So it became who I was, and I just did it more and more and more. So, and again, it's the conversation. Like, was it genetic that I'm funny? Was it like we talked about?
Was it my culturally Jewish
culturally
background?
Jewish because again, but also like what did I watch growing up because of my dad?
Yeah.
I watched Woody Allen. I watched Mel Brooks. I watched sitcoms. Because my heroes, the Marx Brothers. Like, my life changed. My mother took me to a Marx Brothers movie when I was 9. I walked out going, "I've never been this happy before in my life. What the hell? What just happened?" But also, again, you go. I knew they were also Jewish. And so I know I saw it, but I knew I was like, okay.
Part of the tribe.
Because they were like, these are like my uncle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that's a question. But because my heroes were comedians and I connected with them on a cultural level, but also is it slightly genetic? I think it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I'm taking writing situational comedy next semester, but you're not teaching it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Will you be teaching? Will you be teaching the pilot the fall next year?
I'm
if he gets
hopefully
rehired.
Actually, I might be in sabbatical next year.
Oh. I
did hear that, by the way. If you're fired, so mean.
I'm sorry.
People are mean. They're very mean because they're around everybody's armpits. Now I'm actually might be on sabbatical next fall.
Actually,
yeah.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
I am.
You're pursuing.
I'm actually. There are 2 books I've kind of wanted to write.
Oh my God, we're getting the inside scoop! Breaking news, guys.
Kids.
Listen up.
One is a book I've wanted to write, which is a book of short stories, and each one is from the point of view of somebody in Hollywood. And the book is called The View from Under the Bus. So I have one about a TV writer, I have one about an agent, just funny little short stories. And I also want to write a how to write comedy TV book.
That would be great.
And just make it like real and conversational and fun as opposed to, so I'm going to give those a shot. I'll probably spend most of my time just sitting staring at the television.
You'll just be kind of writing it in your head the whole time. And,
exactly.
What classes are you teaching next semester?
Oh, I can
this
tell
coming
you.
semester? Yeah, Go ahead.
I know. Are you doing shorts now?
Yes, because now shorts is with Pod 3.
Shorts, creative producing, fiction, and then writing the pilot. You could do writing the pilot with him. You could just
I can't. I'd have to unlock.
You could
It's
unlock.
also full. It's also full.
I'm sure someone would. I feel like people always drop it.
They do actually. I actually know somebody might be dropping out of that class. But anyway.
Really?
I'm sure your audience is fascinated by this.
We can cut all this out.
Yeah.
But I would absolutely be interested.
Okay.
Wait, so do you have a pilot idea that or like a movie idea?
I don't
or is it
ever want to write that again.
Okay.
I tried at the end of my career. I tried to do my passion project.
Yeah.
And I said I'm going out now to sell my passion project, and no one was interested. And I'm just like, you're all idiots.
Oh.
I'm leaving now.
They're stupid.
Yeah, I just have no desire to write.
Like do the grind again.
I mean, I'm living hell through my daughter because she's in it, and so I'm just living that horror now even worse through her.
Yeah.
So I don't need it anymore. So I did it. Like the last job on Netflix is it really had this moment after 35 years where I was just like, "Wow, this isn't fun anymore."
Okay.
It'd always been hard, but there'd always been like. I still love going on stage and watching Run Through. And then I was just like, I'm not having any fun at all. And it was lucky because I got this job at the same time.
Do you feel like teaching has like brought back your joy for like comedy?
That's a good question. Thank you for that.
Because
it actually has.
Oh, awesome.
Because I was actually telling my friends, because it's everything that's great about writing. It's talking about story and characters and comedy with no network or actors.
Yeah.
So it's
like
just
the best part about it.
It is just the best part. And most listen to me and appreciate what I have to say.
We got a legend in our presence. Come on.
Yeah. So it actually has brought back a lot of what
great.
I love. So it's actually been really great that way. And
definitely.
Yeah. So that's actually been, I'm saying, like, you guys got to try it because it's really all the best parts without the worst parts. And it's also much better giving. I learned this when I started running the room. It's so much better to give notes than get notes.
Yeah.
It's so great to say,
seriously,
do this.
Fix it.
Fix it.
We agree.
I'll be my office drinking. Yeah.
We agree.
Exactly.
I think that's a good note to end on.
Awesome.
Professor Lapidus, thank you so much for taking the time to let us barge into your office and completely move all your furniture around.
I know, it's really like...
The sun's going to go down in about 5 minutes, probably. It's
we
like
took
4
advantage
o'clock.
of the natural light.
We did.
Oh, God, you've been watching all those house fronting shows. Here's my new drinking game, by the way. Watch those, like House Hunter, which I love, and my wife will go to another room. And every time someone says open concept or natural light, take a shot, and you'll be drunk by the first commercial.
Thank you, Professor Lapidus. I will drink.
As we're getting, it's Friday night.
Kids,
I will drink.
All of you over 21.
Yeah.
Legally, I have to say that. I appreciate you guys. This has been super fun.
Oh, great. Well, thanks for coming on. You were. Oh no.
Nope.
Great.
You are.
I mean.
That's.
I never know which one.
This
That's
is
why you don't-
applauding, and this is the music.
Give me the applause.
Professor Lapidus, everybody.
There we go.
Thank you. Just stop touching
I'm
things
just
to
gonna
me.
stop touching.
In
Professor
life in
Lapidus,
general.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hands off. Great podcast guest.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time
Appreciate
and your
you guys.
wisdom.
And I appreciate you guys are doing this. This is awesome.
Of course.
All right.